Seiko has renamed the Captain Willard. Or have they? No, they didn't. They know it's too deeply ingrained in pop culture. It's impossible to rename it. Seiko did something here that is really smart and I love it. I think they pulled it off. Now let's check it out. Introducing the all-new Uemura from Seiko SLA015, and I'm so happy to be calling it that beautiful new name. Seiko paying tribute to the amazing Japanese explorer, still a legend for Japanese children till this day. First man to conquer the Denali, the Amazon, and the North Pole solo. Wow, great accomplishments, and he wore a Willard. Why wasn't the Willard named after him? Many great war heroes in the Vietnam War wore the Willard, but of course the iconic movie Apocalypse Now created the nickname, which makes sense. Hollywood, pop culture. Not disagreeing with the name, but I love that Seiko is honoring his would-be 80th birthday with this beautiful new direction. The Seiko designers were not limited by the 19mm lug width of the original. This one, thankfully, has 20mm lugs, tapering down to 18. What does that mean? The beautiful iconic cushion case has a smoother shape, more elongated. Can you see that? When they get near the bracelet, they usually have a sharp cut right at the edge there. And this one, more smoother. It feels like the designers just let the pen go and you get beautiful, elegant design. Still robust, tool-like, built like a tank like all Seiko divers. This one is a stunner. Let me know what you guys think of the new refined look. More lean, more slim, with a beautiful new name, the Uemura. Now this is Seiko's fourth diver, or was. We had the 62 mass in 1965. Then, of course, the Marine Master 300 in 1967. Then the Slim Turtle, 1968. And the Willard was the fourth diver, 6105, 8110. And that was 44mm case. And this one is 44mm case. All right, so we have similarities here, and definitely you can see the resemblance, but I do love this new one. It just looks better. The Willard had a fat, chunky look. This one maintains that tough look, but it keeps it gorgeous and refined, which is a tough thing to do. I think the Seiko designers are amazing, and they just know how to make something look good, you know? Now let's do the measurements. From 3 to 9, I got 44 even. Thickness of 13.2. Now that doesn't have a bump here, just like the original. We do have drilled lugs, a flat sapphire with a beautiful thin bezel, and a lug to lug of 49 even. All right. We have a solid end-link bracelet, solid links, pins and collars, stamped top part, but fully milled clasp right here. So you get ultra thin, and it does have the dive extension. 200 meters water resist screw down crown, 120 unidirectional bezel. All right. Now there is a limited edition version in blue. Unfortunately, we did not make the cut at Kavar Jewelers, so we are not getting one in. I believe there's only 1,700 units. So all the Seiko ADs in the world were fighting for them, and we were fighting hard and we did not get it. And a little bit disappointed. Now that insert does look like ceramic. I think it's stainless steel coated with their black titanium carbon like they always do. It has some beautiful metallic filling where the numbers are. and I'll try to get you some macros of that. We have a Lume pip at 12. Let's listen to the bezel. Typical Seiko dampened quality feel, very easy and smooth. Some of you will like it, some will not. Everything lines up beautifully, a little bit better than my Tudor actually, but the Tudor bezel feels the best. I'm loving the clickiness of the 60 click. Becoming a huge fan of 60 click. Has a direct, precise mechanical feel, but also still a big fan of the buttery smooth dampened feel of Seiko bezels. It's a great feel here and great materials. The teeth are not as sharp as the original, but the grip is still good. And you have that beautiful stepped case. I love it. Reminds me of the Sarb, and with those new elegant designed lugs, giving it that beautiful slim look. And I think it's a winner. I think the design is a home run. Now, the dial and hands, very similar to the original. Boxy in nature, but they do have sharper tips. And we do have the beautiful square indices, printed logo, not applied like the original. Seiko saying that the pressed indices and printed is for durability. Printed chapter ring in white. I think it looks gorgeous, and I'm a big fan of the no date at 3. Because when they match it with black like this, it's a little bit tough to see. And you get that beautiful symmetry of the indices. And if you really want to date, then your eye will shift down and you'll see it. So I think it's okay. I'm gonna approve it. Let me know what you guys think of the 430 date down below. Now the price. This one, 2,900 USD. So a little bit cheaper than the MM300 at 3,100. But the blue limited edition is 3,100 USD. $200 more for the blue and the limited. And having a low number under 2,000, you know what? That's going to maintain its value. The Turtle did replace the Willard in the 70s, so it's only fitting to see the reissue next to the all-new Uemura. It does look bigger. That's because the secret measurement on the Uemura is 40.8, and on the Turtle, 43 millimeters. So that's why it looks bigger, because visually our eyes see the bezel as the look of the watch. 45 millimeters on the shoulder from 9 till 3 on the Turtle, and of course 44 on the new Uemura. So the Turtle is bigger. Turtle has 22 mil lug width and 20 on the Uemura, and it does look thicker, but I believe the thickness is about the same. And the lug to lug is 1 mil longer on the Uemura. Okay, so there you have it. Now the crown is a little bit difficult to operate with this asymmetrical crown guard design. Now let's see the date change. Why not? Now it's starting. There we go. Perfect alignment of the hands and bezel. Really, really nice. Here it is on my 6.5 inch wrist, and man, it does wear better than a Turtle. Definitely. Beautiful. Unbelievably gorgeous. Yep, look at those elegant lugs tapering down. Very nice, even at 49, which is getting really close to my limit of 50 for my 6.5 inch wrist. Beautiful presence, premium feel. Yeah, gorgeous. Ignore the tags, it's gonna be 1 gram maximum. 186, ooh. That's a heavy one, but that's with all the links. So definitely, if you love weighted watches, a nice chunk of steel on the wrist, you're gonna love this. Okay, let's check her out on the Timegrapher. This movement is amazing. Hand assembled in Japan. So you get a little bit of classical watchmaking here, and that's a beautiful thing. It has 28.8 VPH. You can hear that high beat or medium beat. Look at that. +2, +2, +1, +1. All right, 329 amplitude. And the fourth and final round, 1 second a day. Now we're gonna do 12 down. Okay, we're gonna do 12 down now. This movement only has milled parts, and with the small parts, they use MEMS technology, high quality movement that used to be a grand Seiko movement. So it's now in Seiko lineup, but less decoration, and it's still rhodium plated. It's gonna last a lifetime. And as we can see here, +1, +1, +1, and the fourth and final round +1. Amazing amplitude. My 62 mass had just as powerful as an amplitude for the whole 6 months I've had it, and it was doing 1 second a day on wrist and on Timegrapher. So it's an amazing movement. Okay, there is the Lume shot, and you can see the Lume reflecting on that bevel of the sapphire. Beautiful, powerful Lume. Reminds me of the MM300. This is definitely gonna take the MM300's place, especially at this price point. Let's check it out next to my Tudor Black Bay 58. Okay, so you can see there's definitely a difference there, and wow. Yeah, the Marine Master, sorry, the Uemura is stronger, Marine Master. Here it is in low light legibility, fantastic, even with that dark gray dial. Now the only negatives, maybe the crown, a little bit hard to use, and the bracelet, a little bit of gap on the edges, but it is solid, I can't move it. Maybe if I jiggle it on side to side, you can see slight play there, but you really have to look for it. It is kind of nitpicking, but I love the high polish on the mid links. The bracelet is okay, and maybe the date at 4:30, people are gonna complain about that. Other than that, I think they did a good job. Uemura, rest in peace. He's definitely approving this watch. His family should be proud. Everyone will love this watch. I love this watch. And if you can swing it and you can afford it, it's definitely worth the price. With the heritage, with the beautiful new case and movement, and of course, the history and the Uemura name. Amazing. Now, I do wish, of course, it was a 39mm because I got tiny wrists, but of course it still wears great and it's not a deal breaker. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Beautiful.